feminine energy is one of the things that transform my motherhood journey into something beautiful. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Asuka and I'm a spiritual and life coach. Subscribe if these topics interest you. I'm going to talk about everything that's about motherhood, womanhood, feminine energy, and yeah, let's dive in. So I'm 31 years old. Just a little disclaimer here. I am not from the US or any English speaking country, so it's not my mother tongue. And if I make mistakes, that's why. I know Spanish, Japanese, and English. Así que si les interesa en español, también les puedo dar contenido. Okay, let's go back to the topic. So I'm 31 years old. I'm a second-time mom. I'm a homemaker. I'm a homestay mom. And I always wanted to help people, but especially women, to embrace their femininity. I remember being a child and playing with dresses and my shoes and pretending that I was a Sailor Moon character with my cousin, and it just felt so good. So good. But as I grew older, especially when I had my first child, I was just 19 years old. I was very young, so it was very difficult. I remember, not being able to trust myself in motherhood, so much so I felt I couldn't do it, because I was raised by my grandma, by my father, and yes, my aunts helped a little bit here and there, but mostly femininity came from not even my grandma that was there, because she was a very masculine woman, entrepreneur, but it came from icons, from Audrey Hepburn, from movie characters. I remember I was very into movies, because movie allowed me think and feel that, hey, there are different ways to just be in life. And yes, but essentially the one that made me feel the most feminine was my father. He passed away a long time ago when I was 22 years old. But we were very connected in a spiritual way. He believed in tarot readings and the unknown, basically the things that we cannot see. But he allowed me to express myself in a very feminine way. He always gave me choices, and that became my standard as a woman. It's just that as I grew older and I became also a single mom, when you are a single mom, there is something about self-esteem. You don't believe that you are that worthy of love. You think that, I remember this quote from the movie Memoirs of a Geisha, that one of the geishas said, "Who wants an apple that is already beaten?" And that stuck with me, thinking, oh, well, I'm not valuable for who I am anymore. So if this resonates with you, I just want you to know that this is not true, that you actually are way more capable of facing life than someone else, because it means that you went through darkness. Like, I know, because I was there, so, but like real darkness that you didn't know how to move on. Well, so I had high standards as a kid, thanks to my dad, and thanks to also the things I wanted to believe. But then when I became a single mom, that kind of, went down. And I started attracting the wrong people, the wrong men, the wrong friends to some degree. And yeah, after, I think it was during 2021, my daughter was already 9 years old, and I was working 2 jobs. I was in a relationship that was 50-50, that 50 everything, but actually it wasn't 50-50. I was giving way more than what I was receiving, way more actually. And that was feeding the narrative in my head that I wasn't worthy enough. And feeling worth is key to be a good mom, because this, having high self-esteem and low ego, of course, helps you navigate motherhood in a way that is difficult to describe with words. You step into the room with your kids and they feel happy, protected, they trust that you're gonna be there, It's so different than if you were carrying feelings of shame, guilt, if you were hiding things from them. And I realized, hey, this is not what I want. I'm in a relationship in which I'm working 2 jobs. I'm coming back from work at night, and sometimes I had to leave my daughter alone at home. And it wasn't easy at all. And then I realized something too, that this is what I teach in my one-on-one coaching sessions, is reciprocity. And something that is key for relationships is compatibility. But that is for another video. So now we are going to focus on a little bit of my story so you can see how I navigated motherhood through feminine energy. Well, my journey started like that. I became a single mom, then my self-esteem got lower, I became more masculine, until I realized, hey, this is not what I want for me. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? But then I realized it's not what you need to do, it's who you need to be. And who you need to be is actually just you. But not the you that you are right now, because the you that you are right now is not actually you. You are now following narratives that were never yours. You inherited those things from family members, or from the people that took care of you when you were a child. Why do I do this? Is because sometimes we think that they took care of us when in reality they were damaging us. Well, that's for another topic as well. So yeah, it's very transformative once you feel empowered through your dominant energy, which in this case is the feminine energy if you were born as a woman and you identify as a feminine being, right? So once I let go this person and my old self, everything changed. I attracted the right person, I allowed myself to play again, but now with wisdom. Now I wasn't anymore the little girl. I was a woman stepping into the unknown of actually what she already knew. But I was able to receive, able to trust, able to pay attention to my boundaries and to my standards, and that I was never ever gonna lower that standard. Even if that means that I was gonna be single forever, I didn't care, because I would rather, I always say this to women, it's best to be single and happy than to be just unhappy married, So, but sometimes you can be both. You can be happy and married, why not? And well, once I started embracing my feminine energy, even my daughter changed. Like, she became more disciplined at school, but with joy. Even her handwriting was more, I don't know, beautiful. Everything she did was flowing. I remember her posture changed, and it was because that was the reflection of me. And I realized this is something that can help a lot of women. And actually, even my own mother told me, you helped me a lot with your own example. And um, that's how I feel that feminine energy transformed my motherhood journey. And now I am a second time mom. I have a baby of 5 months old. He's a baby boy. So this is new. This is like starting over, but at the same time carrying that wisdom from my first child and the things I don't and I won't do again as a mother. So this is what I'm going to share, and I hope that you really resonate with this. And to be a mother, still there are so many taboos about motherhood that people don't talk about. You know, people are gladly we are hearing more about postpartum depression, but in the past it was no. Of course, you have to figure out everything. As a woman, you cannot ask for help. You cannot receive. No, because you have to be a modest woman. You have to be humble. You have to. And these words become part of a rigid narrative that hardens the heart. And to be a mother, it's all about having a soft heart, you know, having a glowing heart, a radiant aura. It's about, of course, we have seasons in which we might not be as feminine as we would like, but when you have the help and the support from a good partner, which is also something that I want to give to you single women that find me, and or women that are in a relationship that they want to let go, and how to also let go, because I was very conscious on this. How you end a relationship says everything about the relationship. The moment I became feminine, that person that I was breaking up with, he wanted to come back to me. But of course, not anymore, because I raised my standard and I wasn't that woman in the past. So much so that he helped me moving stuff. He helped me in so many ways, even financially. Like, but in the past, he wasn't. How come, right? And that is because when you go back to your feminine energy, you attract, you are a magnet of abundance, because we are the creators of life. And that's why also mothers, we set the tone for the home, right? If we are in a bad mood, things are not flowing at home. So the mother carries a lot of responsibilities and a lot of routines and a lot of mandates and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be the way that you see it also, right? There are many ways that you can go through motherhood, or embrace motherhood. So I hope you resonated with this. I hope you liked it. If you are a single woman that wants to find a good match for how you are and what you want, and that allows you to be a feminine being, or if you are a first-time mom, or you're just about to become a mom and you want to release fear, well, I hope that a little bit of I said about my life story resonated with you and feel safe. I'm all about giving people what I didn't have, because I don't know, it's just a way to make justice, in my opinion. So if that resonated with you, and if you would like to stay tuned, just wait for the second video that's probably coming in a week, more or less. It all depends. But before that, you can message me or make a comment and tell me How do you embrace feminine energy, or what the topic would you like to be for next video? Let me know. Anything, an emoji, whatever you want, something, an experience. I don't know, I'm all ears. Love you. See you soon.